we're already way behind this morning. I'm just checking everything out. Good morning, everyone. We've got the van running. I just loaded up the saw and we were making sure that all the ILACs were in there. Now I'm just checking, double checking to make sure I didn't leave anything in my truck. Hope I got my gloves. I don't know. We are going to Charlotte today, and then we're going to go see Mike the Fit Farmer. We're going to help him trim his apple tree, and we're going to stop at a few wholesale locations. Well, I just passed a little tiny house. Brenda always says we want to live in a tiny house. And we watched this thing on YouTube. It's called Living Big in a Tiny House. And she's always like, man, I wish I could live in one, but maybe one day. But right now, we've got flowers to grow. There it goes. Right there's a tiny house. Bye, tiny house. Yeah, so we're at our first stop. We're going to pick up greenery, and then we're going to head to 2 wholesalers. It's got pretty land to it, though. I mean, look at it. That is about the flattest you'll see around this area. Everything else is pretty mountainous. There's the chicken houses. Here it is. I think I have to pull to the other side, though. Okay, let's get in there. Everything is jam-packed full in there. And you can hear them jamming out in there. It's busy in there. Busy, busy. I guess this is prime time for the season. We're at our last wholesale stop before we head to Mike the Fit Farmer's house. So I have to unload everything, and we have the greenery and what we were cutting yesterday, which is winterberry. It's really pretty. Look at this. Let me get it. I'm taking this over to Mike's house just for a Christmas gift, I guess, but that's what we have been cutting. We'll unload that here in just a few minutes. I can't get the door open. I'm inside. I crawled in from the back side over there. Guess we'll have to go on the other side. Okay, I got it. So we're going to get all of this unloaded, and they're going to come out with racks or whatever and put everything on it. We're going to load it up, give them an invoice, get paid, and then head out. I just had an awesome conversation with the people here at the local wholesale market. The president of the company was here today, out from Miami, and he wanted to talk to me, reach out to me, and it's crazy because he said maybe our northern places could use some more varieties of things and flowers. So it's all about opportunity here. I just was randomly talking to him and got in with him, and hopefully we find some connections there. I told him I'm interested in growing more and having more growth go on in the business, and who knows where it will take us from there. From now, I need to keep driving towards Mike the Fit Farmer's house. I've got everything unloaded for the day. I think it's around 11:30 or 12 o'clock. And of course, yeah, you do have to bring quite a bit with you, but it's a 2-hour drive one way. It's just what you have to do sometimes to be able to sell your product. Because these little suckers are coming up, I would put your soil from your chickens over here about this high on the tree just for nutrients.
Okay.
And so I would clean it off there right at the collar. They call this at the tree the collar. And you don't want a flush cut, you just want it right on the outside of it there.
Okay.
And then we'll just start taking all inward branches out. You're working your way out instead of up. And generally, looking at this tree, you'd want to take off a third of the tree. And you want it to look like an upside down umbrella. Okay, that'd be good. Put that in there. Okay, so he's going with that one. We're working on trimming up the apple trees right now, and we're not going to go much of a hard prune on them so they are able to produce fruit for next year. They haven't been trimmed in about 3 years or something like that, but their persimmon tree right here behind me that Mike has got a rope to, we're going to cut the top out of that so it starts to branch laterally.
As far as it goes.
So we just had cut that persimmon tree down, or that topped it out, and Mike held the rope there. It worked out pretty well. And now we're going to come over here to another apple tree that was right beside of the one we were already pruning. We're not doing hard pruning here. We're just trimming it up, getting the interiors out. All right, we're getting closer to getting this thing done. We have some piled up in the wheelbarrow. And how do you say it, wheelbarrow or wheelbarrow?
I think it's wheelbarrow.
Well, I say wheelbarrow, but it's wheelbarrow. Yeah, we'll put that on there for the English pronunciation. But we're trimming this tree up, and like we said, the last tree over there, we don't want to go too hard on it because it was his first year fruiting. So Mike is chopping this thing up. What are you using it for? Smoking?
Yeah, you were saying that it would be good for smoking. I get that, I guess that applewood flavor in there.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe we have some smoked duck or something.
Smoked duck. That's what I need. He didn't offer to share though. We're gonna look at these smaller trees real quick while we're out here. It doesn't hurt to look and to see what we can trim up real quick.
So right here we have another apple tree. This is a newer one that we got from Stark Brothers. So this is a new tree, maybe a year and a half old, something like that.
Mike, thanks for letting us come out today, us being me.
Oh man, thank you for coming out. I really appreciate your help and expertise, and we definitely needed our trees pruned, and I didn't know how to do it, so I appreciate you showing me how to do that.
You're welcome, and it worked out perfect because I was at the wholesaler today, and so I just drove, was it like 25 miles from the wholesaler straight to Mike's house, and that worked out good, and we got the trees done. It's beneficial on both sides.
There we go. That's what I try to do whenever I'm away from the homestead, is maximize my time away, but yeah, that's what it sounds like you did today.
Yeah, I tried to. Yeah. Well, thank you, and we'll clean this stuff up and get everything rolling, and then I'll head back home.
Sounds good. Thanks again.
Yep. I'm trying to leave Mike's house, and the van is dead. He's waiting for me to leave so he can take a little video of me leaving, and the van is dead. So he's pulling up here right now.